Strong. The Napoleon Bob 500 is Benda's bobber-style cruiser, a mix of old-school retro vibes and modern-day tech. It's built for riders who want that classic, low-slung bobber look without paying big brand prices. It sits in the mid-size class, around 500cc, giving riders a cruiser feel that doesn't break the bank like many Western or Japanese models. Engine performance. Under the tank, it's rocking on 475.6cc liquid-cooled 65 degrees V-twin with DOHC and 8 valves. It cranks out roughly 47 horsepower at about 9,000 RPM and around 42 Newton-meters of torque at 7,200 RPM. You get a strong 6-speed gearbox, a strong slip-assist clutch, and a belt drive, which means smoother operation and less hassle than a chain. The power delivery is solid for city riding and chill cruising. It jumps off the line pretty well and stays friendly for everyday use. Heartbeats, suds, embalmment. Brakes. Frame. Telescopic front forks. Rear monoshock. That is the gift of the bobber. Let's move on to frame. Here's the brake specification. Some of the models offer USD forks. Strong dual-channel ABS, slip assist clutch, and optional traction control. The bike weighs around 215 kilograms. The seat sits low at about 695 millimeters, and the tank holds 16 liters, making it easy to handle whether you're cruising downtown or taking the long way home. Why riders like it? Premium bobber look, optional. Seat sits low at 695 millimeters, and the tank holds about 16 liters, making it easy to handle. Optional. Low seat, fat tires, retro silhouette, modern LEDs, TFT dash, and that tidy belt drive. Belt drive plus. Slipper clutch plus ABS TCS, features usually found on pricier bikes. Beginner-friendly ergonomics, super accessible seat height, and easy handling. Good mid-size power. Enough muscle for everyday rides without feeling overwhelming. Finalizing a rear window, Benda is still a newer niche brand outside China. Parts and service may be limited depending on your area. Rear suspension travel isn't huge, so rough roads might feel rough. It's not a heavyweight cruiser. Don't expect big twin torque. Some riders say the small TFT screen can be tough to read in bright sunlight. And TFT, what we can do about it. From bad concepts intensifies the sauce when a corner is spread open. Season, destination. Yes, for example, give the small TFT screen rough. It will not feel welcome in bright sunlight. 500 bikes will not appear. Windy, important. Our comment reflect the precise pivot point and context of conversation. Beginner-friendly ergonomics, super accessible seat height, and easy handling. It's not a heavyweight cruiser. Don't expect big twin torque. Don't expect big twin torque. Some riders say the small TFT screen can be tough to read in bright sunlight. And it's not a heavyweight cruiser. Don't expect big twin torque. It's not a want cruiser style without huge displacement. Prefer retro bobber looks over flashy sport bike designs. Ride, mostly around town or at moderate speeds. Line, don't mind going with a lesser-known brand to save cash. From Line Star, Then line, maybe skip if you need big torque or plan lots of high-speed highway trips. Want strong after-sales support or easy parts availability. From line, prioritize comfort over style. So, the real question is the Napoleon Bob 500 the budget-friendly bobber you've been waiting for? Or are you still hunting for your perfect ride? Page 3. Benda LFC 700, the muscle cruiser that breaks the mold. The LFC 700 is Benda's big shot power cruiser from China. It first popped up as a concept called the LF01, hit production around 2021, and quickly became Benda's top dog in the heavy-hitting cruiser world. In 2024, they even dropped a souped-up version, the LFC 700 Pro, for riders who want a bit more punch. What makes this ride different? Unlike your typical cruiser rocking a V-twin, the LFC 700 rolls with a 4-cylinder inline, liquid-cooled engine. That means smoother high RPM vibes, livelier throttle response, and a completely different personality than the standard cruisers out there. Engine and how it rolls. Motor, 676cc inline 4, liquid-cooled, DOHC, 16 valves. Power, torque, around 84 horsepower at 9,000 to 10,300 RPM, 60 Newton-meters at 8,000 RPM. Transmission, 6-speed manual, chain drive, slipper clutch on newer models. Fuel, cooling, EFI fuel injection, liquid-cooled engine. The lowdown. This bike hits smooth, but packs enough punch to keep you grinning on the highway or carving through twisty roads. Mid-range torque is solid, top-end revs are stable, and throttle response is snappy. Reviewers say it's chill in city traffic, but confident at higher speeds. Wheels. Frame. Lightweight but tough aluminum alloy frame plus swing arm. Suspension. KYB inverted forks up front, adjustable KYB monoshock in the back. Tires. Front, 130/70/19. Rear, 310/35/18. Yeah, that rear tire is massive, giving it a bold, muscle-bound stance. Brakes. Dual 320mm Brembo front discs, 260mm rear. Dual-channel ABS standard. Dimensions. Wet weight approximately 287 kilograms. Seat height 695mm. 17-liter fuel tank. 160mm ground clearance. 1,720mm wheelbase. Feel. Long wheelbase plus wide rear tire equals stable on the freeway, but the seat height and suspension keep it manageable in city jams. What makes it pop? Engine twist. Inline 4 gives smoother, rev-happy vibes, not your typical lumbering V-twin. Aggro. Style. That 310mm rear tire and bold design scream, "Look at me." Vehicle. Premium build. Brembo brakes, KYB suspension, aluminum frame. Stuff you usually see on pricier bikes. Balanced ride. City streets? Check. Highway cruises? Double check. Mid-range torque keeps it daily drivable. Power keeps it fun on longer trips. Award-winning looks. Benda says it snagged a Red Dot Design Award in 2024. Things to keep in mind. Brand newish. Benda's still a niche brand. Reliability, parts, and service outside China might be sketchy. Weight. At approximately 287 kilograms, it's no feather. Low-speed maneuvering can be a workout. Fuel, 17-liter tank means you'll hit the pump more often on long trips. Ride style, long wheelbase plus heavy build equals smooth cruising, not knee-dragging cornering. Paper versus reality. Specs are solid on paper, but real-world performance depends on build quality, maintenance, and import conditions. H3. The Leoncino Bobber 400 is Benelli's fresh take on the bobber-style cruiser scene, rolling out globally in 2024 to 2025. It's the first time Benelli has thrown a V-twin into the Leoncino lineup, giving the bike real cruiser character wrapped in a compact, easy-to-handle package. It's built for riders who want the chill bobber vibe without the weight, size, or stress of handling a big cruiser. H3. Engine and engine performance. Under the tank, you'll find a 384.5cc liquid-cooled 60 degrees V-twin with SOHC. It puts out around 34 to 35 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and about 36 Newton-meters of torque at 4,500 RPM. It runs a 6-speed gearbox with a belt drive, with a super rare in this engine class, and gives it a smoother, cleaner, low-maintenance feel compared to chain setups. The torque delivery is mellow and steady, perfect for city riding, relaxed cruising, and everyday commutes. It doesn't scream like a sport bike. Instead, it gives you that easygoing, cruiser-friendly pull. HR, Alarm tier, and high-density approach. Ergonomics. All frame. Front suspension. 35mm USD fork. Dual shock absorbers. Brakes wheels. 16-inch alloy wheels with chunky bobber tires. 300mm front disc with 4-piston caliper plus ABS. 240mm rear disc plus ABS. And all. Strong. Seat height, about 730mm. Low. Easy to reach. Still. Fuel tank, 15 liters. Riding posture, forward foot pegs plus straight bars equals laid back. Overall, it's built to be stylish, comfy, and easy to handle for everyday riding or short cruises. Hera. What the Bobber 400 gets right. OL and line. Retro bobber style with modern gear. Single seat look. Exposed touches. Chunky tires. LED lighting. Digital display and belt. Drive. Beginner-friendly size. Manageable weight and displacement without giving up cruiser attitude. V-twin ride feel. Predictable, relaxed acceleration that's great for city runs. End of rare. Things to keep in mind are essential. UC fork, ABS, alloy wheels, belt drive. Rare features for an entry midsize cruiser. P, not a powerhouse. 384.5cc. Won't compete with big 750 to 1200cc cruisers for torque or long-distance comfort. P strong. Bobber design limits passengers. It's built as a solo seat bike. Pillion options are limited. Parentheses and pause. Market rollout may vary. Availability, parts, and service networks might take time to fully expand in some regions. Pillion options are limited. Parentheses and pause. Market rollout may vary. Availability, parts, and service networks might take time to fully expand in some regions. Like cruiser vibes without the heavy cruiser maintenance and fuel needs. Parentheses and pause. Maybe skip if you need serious long-distance or high-speed touring power. Carry passengers often, where Benelli support is still limited. Parentheses should reach out to you. Is the Leoncino Bobber 400 the chill, stylish cruiser you've been waiting to ride? Or are you still searching for your perfect match? Parentheses. The V4 SRRR is CF Moto's big dog superbike prototype, the one they dropped at EICMA 2025 to let everyone know they're done playing small ball. This thing is their jump into the leader class war zone, going toe-to-toe with the big European and Japanese names. And yeah, it's still labeled a prototype, but looking at the parts they slapped on it, CF Moto clearly ain't messing around. This looks more like a preview of a production beast than a show floor fantasy. Engine and performance. At the center of everything is a brand new, strong 997cc V4, built from scratch. And a bite, strong, over 210 horsepower, putting it right in the Superbike heavyweight club at BIN. Around 114 Newton-meters of torque, down under 200 kilograms wet weight. Power-to-weight ratio close to 1 horsepower per kilogram. Estimated top speed, well over, strong 300 kilometers per hour, 186 miles per hour. And people actually didn't just enter the leader class. They kicked the door down and walked in with a V4 engine no one saw coming. H2, frame, aero and tech, the stuff that makes it wild. This bike comes loaded with tech that screams we're here to take podiums. H3, active aero. It's got strong, moving winglets up front that adjust with speed. That's the kind of tech you see on Halo Superbikes. Not something every brand can brag about. Semi-active suspension. Electronic suspension that tweaks itself on the fly, whether you're on the road, ripping twisties, or pushing track pace. Race spec brakes. Brembo performance hardware, full race setup. Basically the stoppers you want when the bike is trying to break the sound barrier. Titanium exhaust. A lightweight Akrapovic titanium system, straight from the performance gods. Engine stressed frame. The V4 is literally part of the frame, shaving weight while boosting rigidity. Electronic riding aids. Expect full modern Superbike electronics, traction control, cornering ABS, ride modes, and maybe even more advanced rider assists. This whole build screams top-shelf engineering with something to prove. Why riders are hyped. World-class power plus low weight. Numbers that rival any top brand. Premium hardware. Rarely seen on bikes expected to be affordable. A sign CF Moto is stepping into the big league ring. Potential to shake up the value-to-performance game if priced competitively. This could be the superbike that gives high-end machines a real reason to sweat. Also, what's still unknown? It's still a prototype. Specs may change before production. Parts, service, and support for a brand new V4 platform could be tricky early on. Pricing will probably land in premium territory. Aggressive superbike ergonomics. Not exactly daily commute friendly. Long-term reliability is an open question until real riders get real miles on it. This is the kind of machine that demands commitment, not casual ownership. H2, who the V4 SRR is meant for. Riders who want a full-blown litter-class monster without paying European tax. Gearheads who crave cutting-edge tech like active aero plus semi-active suspension. People who don't mind being early adopters of something bold, new, and attention-grabbing. All right, the only question now is, when this V4 finally hits the streets, are you ready to ride something that just might flip the whole superbike world on its head? H3, the all-new 800 NK-GP, is basically the spicy, track-ready cousin of the regular CF Moto 800 NK. It popped up at EICMA and instantly gave off big race vibes. Same foundation, but dressed like it's ready to fight someone on a racetrack. Pubsta. If the normal 800 NK is your everyday street homie, the 800 NK GP is the same dude but wearing full race gear and talking trash to sport bikes. H2. Engine and performance. The GP keeps the same heart as the regular model. About 799 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine. About 100 horsepower and 81 newton meters of torque. 6-speed transmission with a slipper clutch. Ride-by-wire with sport, street, and rain modes. So yeah, plenty of punch, especially in the mid-range, but still usable for everyday rides without needing racetrack bravery every time you twist the throttle. What makes the GP the hotter version? Here's where CFM Moto said, let's make it meaner. Big boy brakes. The GP swaps in Brembo Stylema calipers up front. The same kind of stuff you see on high-end sport bikes. Translation? The brakes bite harder and stay consistent when you're really pushing it. F3. 2. Öhlins rear shock. What is it that gives you more performance with top-level quality performance? More tuning control. Basically, it feels way more planted when you ride fast. T4. Aggressive ergonomics. The rear sets are higher, so you sit more like a sport bike rider. Less chill cruise, more lean in and let's corner hard. 5. What do you make of the bike when it comes to cornering? Race livery. The GP rocks a racing paint job inspired by CF Moto's Moto3 team. Loud colors, sharp lines, whole bike basically screams, catch me if you can. Why people dig the 800 NK GP? Daily rider that can still throw hands on the weekend. Same usable engine, but way sportier attitude. Better brakes plus better suspension equals big confidence boost. For twisty roads or track days. Looks like a race machine, not another plain naked bike. Great performance for price vibe. Sport bike feel without full supersport pain. If you like to commute on weekdays and carve corners on Sundays, this thing fits the bill perfectly. Heads up before you buy. Still a middleweight, not a leader bike. Don't expect insane top-end power. The more aggressive riding position can get strong, tiring on long rides. Pass. Line. Premium parts like Öhlins, SC Project, Brembo might mean pricier maintenance or slower part availability depending on your country. Pass. If you want cruiser comfort, this ain't it, chief. Uppercase. Who the 800 NK GP is for. Perfect if you. Upper line. Want a bike that's fun daily, but really wakes up on twisties. Pass. Probably not if you prefer relaxed and upright comfort. Pass. If you want something between a naked bike and a sport bike, want ultra cheap running costs. Pass. Then the 800 NK.